What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don. We are back with another video. Today we gotta talk about Antonio Brown, man. But as always, before I start, always thank you guys for the support you guys give me on the videos. I really appreciate that. No, that's like really motivating for me to keep on going. As we try to rise and build an everlasting sports channel that's just fun to be around. And thank you guys as always for that. But today, we got to talk about Antonio Brown. And it's weird because it's a topic that's been on my mind for a while. And I'm trying to figure out, like what's really wrong with him? Like, what is it? Like, he's not the same that he was, even though I must admit, he's always been a personality guy. He's always had his personality issues. But now it just seems like his career is pretty much over unless some miracle happens. Because as of today, if you haven't heard yet, he's just gotten a 8-game ban for violating the personal conduct policy of the NFL, which also can get worse for him because there's another civil suit. I think it's stemming from the sexual misconduct stuff that he was accused of by the lady that was like somebody was coming to the house. It was like a therapist or somebody like that was coming to his house and stuff like that, and she accused him of sexual misconduct. It's crazy. It's crazy. If you do not remember, Antonio Brown last actually played for the Patriots. Played one game for the Patriots, and then the sexual misconduct stuff was really blown up. So the Patriots didn't want to deal with that, so they let Antonio go. Uh, it's crazy because it also says that if Brown signs with the team before the regular season, he would be allowed to participate in preseason activities. The suspension will take effect after the final roster reduction spot September 5th. So they're still waiting on the results of the trial for the sexual misconduct. And other than that, Antonio Brown is way too talented to let his career waste like this. I was thinking about this like maybe like 2 weeks ago. I gotta make a video on Antonio, but I didn't really have the meat and potatoes yet that I have today. And I think sometimes you can let yourself get carried away with who you are as a person. And he's probably one of the best receivers that ever played in the NFL. But there's something to be said. If people don't want you in the league, they're gonna find a way to get you out of it, and he doesn't realize that. And I don't know if it's a mental issue because it could be. It could be a mental issue. And if it is, he needs to continue to seek help and treatment, which I believe in the article also states that the NFL is advising him to do. Seek treatment for issues that you have. But sometimes these things take time. And I don't always want to be on the naive side because, as an adult, you're responsible for a lot of things you do. But you just don't know with these guys. Sometimes you don't hear about what's really going on until years later. So, I'm going to reserve my opinion about him, at least as the football player, and saying he's a great player that just needs to get his stuff together. But at the same time, some of the things that you do off the field and in the locker room affect you in the future. You know, Patriots have no problem signing you and then cutting you if they wanted to, and he needs to realize that. And that's my take on Antonio right now. He needs to get his head straight. Quarantine would be a good time to do that. If he wants to do that, I don't know. He doesn't really seem at this point like someone who wants to listen to what other people say. He's gonna do what he wants to do. If that includes playing football, he's gonna have to toe the line for some people to trust him to get back in the locker room. If he doesn't want to do that, he won't be in the league. And you're very replaceable as a football player. They might not be as good as you, but a couple of guys can replace you, and that's the truth when it comes to Antonio. Like you can be replaced easily, and then people forget. There's many players on that team that fans can cheer for. You're not the only one, no matter how good you are. And one day he will realize that. I don't know if it's anytime soon, but one day, I hope, he looks back at it and it's like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have gone about my business this way because you're losing money. Like even with the Raiders, they had to tear up his contract. I forgot how much money he lost. A lot of money on that. Like that's money for your family. That's how I see it. It's not just for you, the football player. It's money your family could have, your kids later on. You don't know how life goes. So you want to make sure you're always secured in that area. You can't just be tearing up big contracts because you feel like you're worth more than the whole organization. they will let your ass go. You know. But that's my take on Antonio. What is you guys' take on Antonio? I just feel like he's just a guy that's letting all his stuff spin out of control based on the things that he wants to do. It's not even that things people are doing to him. He's letting it spin out of control, and they did a good job in Pittsburgh of keeping it under the rug. But ever since the move to the Raiders and then the Patriots, it's been all downhill since. But let your boy Don know what you think in the comments section. As always, I love you guys' support. Appreciate the comments and the likes. Like, comment, rate, subscribe. And as always, it's your boy Don, and I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace. I'm out.